Hey guys, today, even though I'm not here, we're still going to be working on making still life drawings and thinking about composition while we do it. Remember, composition is just the placement or arrangement of visuals in an artwork. And then some of our vocab for these are triangular composition, which is just a style of composition in which the elements are arranged in a way that resembles a triangle. And I'll show you an example of that in a second. And also still life, which is just a painting or drawing of an arrangement of objects. So here's an example of a still life. We have just a bunch of objects arranged on a table. You'll notice the artist even included the table, the line where the wall meets the table, and the wall behind it. And it looks like there might even be some detail underneath the table as well. So you have all these objects on a table, but they're not just like thrown on there randomly. The artist used a triangular composition to make it more interesting to look at. So there are kind of some implied diagonal lines. They're not really there. It's not like they drew an actual line, but your eye can follow some objects down in a diagonal line to keep your eye moving. And here's just another example of a well done still life. So we have objects arranged in a way that brings your eye up towards the top and down towards the bottom in a kind of a triangular or even like a diamond shape. And this doesn't just happen in still lives, the triangular composition. It has happened in art from the Renaissance. And it also happens in street art. This is a piece by an artist named Blue, who also used triangular compositions in his artwork. So when you're making your work, I want you to make sure that you're using overlapping. So when you make your still life, there shouldn't be a bunch of space between your objects. If you have them closer together, like Emily's done here, you can kind of have a sense of space. If you just draw them all separately, like I did in this example, they're just kind of all floating. There's no overlapping. There's nothing like tying the objects together. So you need to make sure you show overlapping like Emily has here. And she also included a picture of her still life setup, which was really helpful. She also included the texture of her pumpkin and lots of small details from her little plush thing. So just include as much detail as you can while you're doing these. And here's some other really great examples from yesterday too. So I think we have Hyla, Miriam, and Kyle. They've all used overlapping and a triangular composition. You can kind of follow the lines up and back down when you are looking at each of their artworks. So what we're doing for our artwork today is to create another still life drawing like we did yesterday. You can use the same objects as yesterday, or you can choose different ones. You're not working on the drawing that you started yesterday. You're starting a whole new one with either the same objects, or you could do different objects. You could even do the same objects, but just draw them from a different angle. It's up to you. But just make sure that you show a triangular composition, include overlapping, and use 3 or more objects inside your drawing. And then, of course, at the end of class, take a picture to turn in your work. Have fun, everybody.